Good day. On behalf of Sergeant Major Dennis Smith and myself, we want to start by thanking all of our soldiers and families for their continued excellence during a time of great uncertainty. I am reminded daily that each of us have the choice to decide how we react to all these large boulders that have been pushed into our path. We can let them keep us from moving forward and stopping us from seeing where we need to go, or we can use them as big stepping stones to reach higher than we have before and to see more clearly than we have in the past. I want to encourage all of our soldiers and families to choose the last option, to use these events as an opportunity to achieve greater things in life and to allow these events to help us gain a clearer understanding. I find it very fitting that this year is 2020, the same number used to describe perfect vision. As we think about 2020 and perfect vision, let it be the motivation we need to focus more strongly and to see more clearly the path we need to forge ahead. In order to achieve that goal, we need to continue to fight for more inclusion and diversity. Global events remind us that we must eradicate inequalities and bias within our formations. The United States Army, to include Team 6-3, has been at the forefront of embracing diversity and rejecting hate and prejudice in all forms. We will not stand for it. Over our 70-year history, we have made considerable progress. However, it is important to remain vigilant. As a nation and Army, we know inequalities still exist and there are those who still harbor bias. Each of us must acknowledge that fact and commit to positively changing the future of our force. We in Team 6-3 will continue to listen to our soldiers and families, with direct leader discussions and small group forums, leading with compassion and humility, through improved training for leaders at all levels, and continuously creating an environment where every member is treated with dignity and respect. The addition of a global pandemic has also provided us the necessary push to work through new ways of collaborating and sharing information across our formation. We have also learned and implemented new ways to train, new ways to care for soldiers, and new ways to clean and sanitize. The pandemic has not weakened us. Ultimately, it has improved our ability to communicate to the entire team. It has brought us closer together, and we still remain ready to support the nation on its worst day. Each and every day, we see excellence throughout our formations and remain ever vigilant for the defense of our nation. In the past month, we have focused on the care of our soldiers through the tough discussions addressing the circumstances of national civil unrest with 100% first-line leader "This is my squad" engagements across the formation, as well as platoon debrief sessions. These actions allow the entire command to strive for understanding, create a culture of inclusiveness, and remind us that our strength is our diversity. The Mighty Big Dog closed out the COVID-19 response mission with the redeployment and reset of the final 4 teams who provided critical communication support to Task Force Northeast, Task Force New York, New Jersey, and Task Force Southeast. The Fighting Cowboys completed a Team Balax, becoming the first expeditionary signal company augmented with 18 certified teams, and they stand ready to support any mission. The Tenacious Diamondbacks focused on leader and soldier certifications through the Diamondback University, preparing our soldiers for future missions and our leaders to selflessly lead with care and compassion. The Hard Chargers lead the way in positive COVID-19 reaction drills to minimize lateral movement within our formation to include backtrace quarantine, deep cleaning, and daily screening. We conducted all these events while maintaining safe practices to minimize the spread of COVID-19 and during the start of what experts estimate to be a busy hurricane season. The next month, we will continue to focus on the care of our soldiers with focused leader development and small group forums. The Diamondbacks will execute individual skill, training, and community support. Big Dogs will focus on team certifications, Cowboys on equipment and personnel readiness, while Hard Charters hone their individual weapon skills. We will remain vigilant for mission support for any federal medical teams in response to COVID-19, hurricane response, and federal support to national events. I ask that each one of you scroll down to our photos below to see all the great things our soldiers have accomplished in the past month, and to join us for our town hall on Thursday, July 2nd, where we will discuss the current PCS season, mission readiness, and the importance of communicating and caring. I'll now hand this over to Sergeant Major Smith.
Good day, Team 6-3. Excellent job this month in taking care of each other and staying mission ready. I'm proud of all our soldiers and everything you're doing each day. As we maintain readiness, improve communication, and increase inclusion, we ask that each one of you remain safe out there. It is now summer in Georgia, so continue to remain hydrated and focus on proper nutrition. There is also increased traffic, so as more folks are getting out in Georgia, if you're operating a vehicle, make sure you remain cognizant of your surrounding area, local traffic laws, and allow yourself enough time to arrive safely. Do not rush. If you come upon soldiers conducting PT training on the roadways On the training areas, remember to slow down to 10 miles per hour, turn on your hazards, and pass at the safest distance. We also remind everyone that COVID-19 is still everywhere and remains indiscriminate in who it attacks. You can help defend yourself by following all CDC guidelines, distancing, wash hands, avoid contact to your face, and wear a mask where distance is not possible. Remember, General Order Number 1 still remains in effect, and we need each one of you to protect yourselves and the team. Thanks again for always exceeding expectations.